Welcome to the Sporting Life's Champions of the 90s tape. I'm Bob Betts, the Greyhound editor of the Sporting Life, and what we're about to show you are some of the great Greyhounds in action in the early part of the 1990s. I'm sorry if we've missed any of your favourites out, but of course we all have our own opinion of who and what is great. I'll be popping up later on to preview one of my best and most exciting runners. Meanwhile, relax, sit back and enjoy some of this truly amazing action. Some of the top sprinters, middle distance performers and marathon performers. First up, Dempsey's Whisper.
And they're off then, and it's quite a level break as they race up towards the first of six bends for the Grand Prix, and it's just one Bracklin Spark up with the pace. That one checks back, so two Appleby Lisa now goes on. Two leads from four Parquet Pet. After these comes six Dempsey's Whisper, and Parquet Pet goes on from Dempsey's Whisper now chasing hard in second. Still there is Appleby Lisa running down the far side. Parquet Pet still has the advantage, but here comes Dempsey's Whisper, and there's a huge roar goes up. Dempsey's has hit the front. Dempsey's goes on now, some 2 lengths clear from Appleby Lisa. After these comes Parquet Pet off the final bend, and Dempsey's Whisper surely going to make some history here. Dempsey's Whisper is going to win the Grand Prix for the second year running. A great cheer for this dog. Dempsey's Whisper wins it. Appleby Lisa in second, and Colebrook Susie back in third.
Few will argue about the inclusion of Phantom Flash in a video about the best greyhound of the 90s. He was perhaps the best of the decade, the fastest certainly, in my opinion. I always remember the performance in the 1990 Irish Derby final, when after mistiming his start he came through the field and failed by a few lengths to catch the brilliantly other toss bitch trained by Matt O'Donnell. Later he went on to win the 1991 Scottish Derby and then had a memorable match again with the other Toss in the second round of the English Derby in 1991 at Wimbledon. He beat the other Toss on that occasion, but unfortunately the competition turned sour for him when in the quarter-finals he sustained an injury and played no further part. But I'm sure you'll look at these videos and enjoy Phantom Flash for what he was, one of the best and fastest of the decade.
Away they go then for the Archie Scott Challenge Cup, and Slaney Side Holly out of the boxes very fast, but Phantom Flash, after missing the break somewhat, is up with the pace already, and Phantom Flash goes round in front with Fearless Mustang in 4. After there's a gap back to Slaney Side Holly as they race down the far side, and it's Phantom Flash 2 lengths clear from Fearless Mustang in second, 2 lengths back to Slaney Side Holly back in third as they race off the final bend, and Phantom Flash staying in the middle of the track, still clear, powering his way now away from Fearless Mustang in second, Slaney Side Holly back in third, but there was no catching Phantom Flash. May have missed his break at the start of the race, but shows devastating early pace to be up there at the first bend in the lead ahead of Fearless Mustang. And they're running for the East Anglian Derby in 5. Dempsey Duke gets a cracking break ahead of 1 Bank Tunnel. Then we have 3 Risk It Miss as they go around that first bend. Dempsey Duke cornering that one a bit better now, and Dempsey Duke kicking clear from Bank Tunnel. After these comes Risk It Miss back in 3rd. Heading down towards the second last bend. Surely nothing's going to catch Dempsey Duke from here. He's a strong old runner. He's running off a bit there off the final bend, but Dempsey Duke has won this one from Bank Tunnel and Risk It Miss. Dempsey Duke there, fair consolation for missing out on this year's Derby. They're running for the final, and away well goes trap 3, Paul Bryan, just shading Nan's Rendezvous on the race towards the first bend with 4 Dempsey Duke lying handy, moves off slightly there, so Paul Bryan goes on with Nan's Rendezvous in second. After these comes Dempsey Duke, heading down towards the second last bend, Paul Bryan. Here comes Dempsey Duke, rocket power now, as they go down towards the second last bend. Dempsey Duke slices them in half. Dempsey Duke has got this one ahead of Nan's Rendezvous, who's coming again though as they rest off the final bend. Dempsey Duke, Nan's Rendezvous, trying. Will he get there? No, Dempsey Duke holds him. Dempsey Duke wins the blue ribbon from Nan's Rendezvous in second, and I'm not quite sure what happened for third. I was too interested in the leaders. So they're lined up then for this £15,000 decider. And away they go, and a good break from trap 1, Dean Park Atom on the inside. She's headed towards the middle of the track. Up with the pace also was 5 Bower Dancer, 6 Dempsey Duke. Yeah, it's a clear run at the stage of the race. Down the far side, and it's 1 Dean Park Atom out in front from Bower Dancer in second. It's a 1-2 for Tony Meek at this stage. Here comes Dempsey Duke looking for room. Second last bend, and Dean Park Atom beginning to tire. So they come off the final bend. Dean Park Atom being joined by Bower Dancer. Dempsey Duke finishing really strong then. Dempsey Duke's going to get up. Dempsey Duke goes away from Dean Park Atom. Dempsey Duke's the winner of this year's Reading Masters final. £15,000 to the winner, and what a great run there from Dempsey Duke. Over the first flight then, and he jumps it well. He's leading by a couple of lengths. The others packed up for second, and he's just made the bend in time, hasn't he? Because there was a bit of a rumpus there as they go down the far side, and it's Kildare Slippy who's clear, and it's only his jumping that could let him down now, but he's jumping like a stag. Moving up into second comes Marina Jerry as they go round the second last bend now, and it's still Kildare Slippy who's at least 4 or 5 lengths clear from Marina Jerry, who has made some impression on Kildare Slippy, but Kildare Slippy jumped a bit flat on that one, wins it from Marina Jerry, and back in third was Glenn Robin. Away they go there for this £5,000 decider, up towards the first flight and over it, and 4 Kildare Slippy's out in front. Liz Nikhil slightly dwelt at the traps, and a bit of a barging match at that first bend down the far side. Kildare Slippy out in front, some 4 lengths clear of the rest. Jumping well at the moment, and he jumps that one well. Here comes Liz Nikhil Wish on the inside, trying to make some ground, but no catching Kildare Slippy from here. Liz Nikhil Wish gets balked to that bend again. As they come off the final bend, there's only one winner, to the joy of the locals here. Paddy Hancock's Kildare Slippy jumps it well. Another big prize there for Kildare Slippy, and another fast time. I understand that's a track record. We'll get the details later, but a great performance from Kildare Slippy. So Kildare Slippy perfectly berthed in 6, Arthur Daly in 1, and Slippy gets out of the boxes really quick, leads over the first flight and the second flight. So Kildare Slippy cuts across towards the rails there. Arthur Daly just perhaps checking slightly, going down the far side. Kildare Slippy in front, Arthur coming with a great old run down that far side. Arthur's really opened up, but here comes Kildare at the bend again, just chops him across there as they go around the second last bend. So Kildare Slippy out in front from Arthur Daly. Ring Patriot running a big race back in third over the last, and Kildare Slippy gets there by about a length from Arthur Daly. Ring Patriot in third. Well, Farlow Melody in trap 6 gets a very good break as they lead the boxes. They're already 2 lengths up as they go around the first bend. Meet Me Halfway, slightly crowded, I say. Seem to stumble slightly as they go around the second bend as well. As they go down the far side then, and Farlow Melody blazing the trail from Deanside Magic, and also Meet Me Halfway disputing second and third. Getting into the picture also was trap 3, Kumadoza. As they come off the final bend, Farlow Melody remaining a couple of lengths clear from Meet Me Halfway, running on again in second place, but Farlow Melody holding too many aces up the sleeve there and holds off Meet Me Halfway. Kumadoza back in third. We're off for the Respond Irish Derby final. Ask Claire in 4 gets a cracking break with Ardford Mick in 1. One who's missed the break is 3, Colebrook Tiger, as they go around that first bend. It's Ardford Mick. Oh, there's terrible trouble there for Colebrook Tiger. Racing down the far side. Ardford Mick is leading from Ask Claire in second. Moving up on the inside is Super Gem. 6, Farlow Melody still hanging on there. And then can 5, Lions Monks as they come off the final bend. And it's Ardford Mick. It's all Ardford Mick. Surely he won't be caught from here. He's 2 lengths clear from Ask Claire. Then comes Super Gem. Ardford Mick. What a great victory there for Ardford Mick. Ask Claire back in second, Super Gem in third. And away they go, and trap 4, Farlow Melody breaks well and is already out in front, heading towards the rails. Farlow Melody out in front then from trap 2, Daring Lance in second, and a gap back to the others who are beginning to crowd up at that point of the race. Down the far side, and it's Farlow Melody, 3 lengths clear from trap 2, Daring Lance, and these are well clear from the rest, who are headed at this stage by trap 1, Listen. So go around the second last bend, Farlow Melody still clear, Daring Lance has made some impression there. The deficit is only 2 lengths as they race up towards the line though, and Farlow Melody staying on well all the way to the line. Farlow Melody wins it from Daring Lance in second, and Bruno Stream stayed on for third. Away they go for the Irish Derby final, and trap 5, Manx Treasure gets a flyer from 6, Farlow Melody, as they enter the first bend, and rounding it is Manx Treasure just holding Farlow Melody at bay. Moving into third comes Radical Prince as they go down the far side. It's still Manx Treasure by about a length from Farlow Melody. Radical Prince looks dangerous in third as they approach the second last bend. Manx Treasure a length and a half to the good over Radical Prince. Then comes Farlow Melody off the final bend, and it's Manx Treasure being pressed all the time by Radical Prince. It's going to be go all the way to the wire. It's going to be close yes, but Trap 5 wins it. Manx Treasure just gets there from Radical Prince in second, and a couple of lengths back to Follow Melody.
I have fondest memories of Heavenly Lady. To me, she was one of the best staying bitches in the early 90s. She was voted Greyhound of the Year in 1993 after her victories in the Golden Jacket at Crayford over 714 metres, the Kensington Ledger at Ramsgate over 640 metres, and of course the TV Trophy over 820 metres at Wimbledon. In 1994, she again reached the Golden Jacket final, but unfortunately she only could finish second behind Wexford Minx. She's since been retired about 3 or 4 years ago, and has only just had a litter to Do You Get It, the 1996 Reading Masters winner. I'm sure if any of those pups turn out to be half as good as her mum, then the owners will be in for a big treat.
Running for the Golden Jacket, 8 bends here at Crayford, and Trap 4, Heavenly Lady, away well with Trap 5, Mobile Magic, 6, Ultimate Gamble up on the outside. Mobile Magic switches to take the inner path here as they go down the far side, but Heavenly Lady just has enough speed there to take up the lead at the third bend, so Heavenly Lady quickens up to a 2-length lead over 5, Mobile Magic. After these we've got 1 now in third, and that's first name Bart. Circuit to go then, and Heavenly Lady really stepping on the gas. They're coming together there, first name Bart and Mobile Magic, the kennel companion. So as they go down the far side, Heavenly Lady is going to have to be an awesome greyhound to pick this one up. She's well clear, the odds on Jolly as they go round the second last bend, and it's still 4, Heavenly Lady drawing further away. Hillview Sand's done a lot of running to take second, but Heavenly Lady's going to win the Golden Jacket. Hillview Sand was second, and back in third, first name Bart. And they're off and running then for the Kearns Memorial. 5, Highway Hope up on the outside of 2, Heavenly Lady. 1, Windsor Squaw trying to force its way through on the inside and does so. So 1, Windsor Squaw goes on from 5, Highway Hope. 2, Heavenly Lady running awfully wide there in Trap 4. That's Regent Lass as they go with a circuit to go then. And it's Trap 1 setting the pace up front. That's Windsor Squaw out in front. With now moving into second is Highway Hope. After these, Heavenly Lady, a gap back to Trap 4, Regent Lass, and then comes Trap 3, Air Mount Flash. They go down the far side. Still Windsor Squaw leading. Heavenly Lady beginning to close. There's a bit of a roar here. Heavenly Lady's going to have to switch and does so up on the outside, and Heavenly Lady's taken up the lead. Running on really well in second is Air Mount Flash, but Heavenly Lady gains it. Heavenly Lady wins it from Air Mount Flash in second, and Shropshire Girl back in third. 20 metres for the TV Trophy, and Trap 2 pops out of the boxes with Trap 1. But as they go around the first 2 bends, then 1, Heavenly Lady just shades 2, Hillview Sand in second. After these racing in third on the outside, that's 3, Air Mount Flash. They gap back to 4, Poor Sue. So they go around the third and fourth bends, and then Heavenly Lady now starting to get herself in gear to build up a bit of a lead here. Heavenly Lady clear from Hillview Sand. After these, a gap back to racing in third, that's Air Mount Flash. As they go around the next 2 bends, bend 5 and 6, and it's still Heavenly Lady taking to the rails well round the bends, but Heavenly Lady still this 2-length lead. Hillview Sand trying to peg it back all the time. Air Mount Flash moving up into third is the old veteran Poor Sue in 4 as they go round the second last bend, and it's still 1, Heavenly Lady. She's made basically all the running here from the first bend, and Heavenly Lady, Poor Sue putting it down, but it's all going to be too late. Heavenly Lady's going to win the television trophy. Poor Sue was back in second, and Hillview Sand stayed on gallantly for third. Away we go, and racing up towards the first bend, Hillview Sand in 6 broke well, but look at Trap 4, Heavenly Lady showing good pace to the bend, and they're all in trouble there. Trap 3 suffered the worst, and Trap 3 being locked bow anchor as they go into the straight for the first time, and Heavenly Lady out clear. Is going to have to be a good dog who's going to pick this one up. Heavenly Lady already some 4 or 5 lengths clear from Merlin's Roy racing in second, going down the far side, then Heavenly Lady leading from Merlin's Roy. Lock bow anchor's running up into 4th position behind a Trap 5, which is Chaos as they approach the second last bend, but Heavenly Lady has got this one safely wrapped up. It's another big prize here for Linda Mullins with Heavenly Lady. She's been so consistent this year. Heavenly Lady then wins the Kent St Ledger. Getting up to be second in the end was Hillview Sand. Merlin's Roy back in third. Away we go, and trap 6 breaks out fast, Phantom Rosie, but look at the pace of Heavenly Lady. She may be getting on, but she's after her crown again as they go round the first of 6 bends, and 3 Heavenly Lady sets the pace then. 6 Phantom Rosie second, 4 Regent Lass run out wide. After these, moving into third, we've got 5 Old Money, and I'm afraid First Defence has got it to do from there towards the rear at the moment as they head down the far side then. And still up front, Heavenly Lady drawing well clear from 6 Phantom Rosie. After these comes 5 Old Money, then comes 2 First Defence. As they go around the second last bend, it's going to be the Heavenly Lady. She's going to win the Kearns Memorial again for the second year in succession. She's a wonderful bitch. She's getting on in age, but she can still perform, can't she? Heavenly Lady wins it out in second. Running on strongly was First Defence. Away we go, and Heavenly Lady pings out of the boxes. Going to have to be something quick is going to pick her up tonight. Heavenly Lady then leads as they go around the first 2 bends, being chased by the favourite Redwood Girl, and there's a gap back to the others who are being headed by Capolo Tom. Redwood Girl's trying to nip through on the inside of Heavenly Lady. Good tussle up front. Redwood Girl goes on. Heavenly Lady now back in second. The gap back to 3. That's Capolo Tom. Down the far side for the final time, and Heavenly Lady she's not done with. She's having another crack at this, and she gets there at the penultimate turn. Heavenly Lady now goes on from 1 Redwood Girl. She's been a fantastic servant, and she's going to win her final race here of her career. Heavenly Lady wins it to the cheers of the crowd, to the delight of the regulars, wins it by a couple lengths from Redwood Girl. We're off for the Tony Stanton Memorial. Big prize for this race, and 1 Pearl's Girl flashes out of the boxes early. Greenane Squire going off in chase in second. In fact, just checking off wide there in 2 as they head down the far side, and Pearl's Girl with a 3-length lead over 2. Greenane Squire after these coasters clear in 6. They approach the second last bend. Pearl's Girl still the length lead, and Greenane Squire is trying all the time to cut this deficit as they come off the final bend, but Pearl's Girl still has the advantage as they rain up towards the winning line. Pearl's Girl extending it to 2 lengths or so. Pearl's Girl wins it from 2. A Greenane Squire in second. Back in third was Coasters Clear. Away we go then, and racing up towards the first bend for the Oaks, and 5 Pearl's Girl. She's got a break up on the outside. 1 Simply Free though, handy in second. The race is really on between the big guns then. Pearl's Girl, she's got a 3-length lead over Simply Free in second. A gap back to the rest as they head down the far side. It's Pearl's Girl 4 lengths clear. Simply Free trying to catch up as they approach the third bend, and still Pearl's Girl has this 3-length lead. Simply Free is gaining though off the final bend. Simply Free going for the inside, no, the outside. Pearl's Girl poaches a length again. Pearl's Girl wins the Oaks from Simply Free. Great race. Set then for this valuable final. Away they go, and 6 Pearl's Girl pings out in 6 ahead of 2. Here's Shawnee. After these we've got 1 on the rails, Paradise Slippy, but all sorts of problems in behind Pearl's Girl. She slips the field all right as they go past the stands. Bit of a roar from the Wimbledon contingent here. 6 Pearl's Girl in front there, being chased now by 5 Decoy Cheetah in second as they head down the far side. Pearl's Girl some 3 lengths clear from 5 Decoy Cheetah. After these a gap back to 2. Here's Shawnee as they come round the second last bend. Decoy Cheetah's closing as they come off the final bend. Pearl's Girl still has it. Decoy Cheetah putting it all in, but Pearl's Girl digging deep. Find those reserves. She does. She does. Pearl's Girl wins it from Decoy Cheetah. And away we go, and racing up towards the first bend. Trap 1, Pearl's Girl gets a flying break from the boxes ahead of 2. Mustang Joe, then comes 6, Summerhill Joy as they go around the first 2 bends, and Pearl's Girl in front, but now being joined and passed by Summerhill Joy. After this comes Mustang Joe, Moaning Lad making a move, and so here's Shawnee going for a gap on the inside as they go around the second last bend, and Summerhill Joy races on with Moaning Lad. Here's Shawnee, finds no room at that third bend, so 3 Moaning Lad takes up the lead and starts to go away from Summerhill Joy. Moaning Lad's going to win the Greyhound Derby. Great performance from Moaning Lad, winning it from Summerhill Joy in second, and staying on back in third was Curry Hill's Fancy. off and running, and trap 6 Bayside gets a clear run up on the outside. You can't say that about 4, can you? Moral Standards wants to be by the rails and finally getting a run now. 1 moves up on the inside and 1 takes up the lead. 1 Moral Director from 6 Bayside. After these we've got improving is 4 Moral Standards down the far side. Moral Director then leading, and here comes Moral Standards, done well just to move into second, but firing on all cylinders as they come round the final bend, and it's Moral Director being pressed by Moral Standards and Moral Director. Moral Standards eating up the ground to win it. Moral Standards wins it from Moral Director. Away we go, racing up towards the first bend to Flag the Fawn away well, along with trap 5 Ard Column Hilda, but 4 bursting through Doreen's Hope. Moral Standards not too happy at the bends there towards the back as they head down the far side. Then it's 4 Doreen's Hope leading from 2 Flag the Fawn, then comes 6 Always Good, and then comes 5 Ard Column Hilda. Moral Standards has got a job on here just to qualify as they come around the second last bend, and it's Doreen's Hope out in front with a 3-length advantage, and Moral Standards piling on the pressure on the inside. Moral Standards gets up to beat Doreen's Hope in second. And away they go, and racing up towards the first bend, and trap 3 up the junction breaks best of all, being chased by trap 1 Flag the Fawn in second. So go around the first 2 bends, then it's 3 up the junction, leading at the moment from 1 Flag the Fawn. Trying to move up on the outside is 5 Fermain Monarch, then comes 4 Moral Standards as they approach the second last bend. It's still up the junction, trying to make every post a winning one here. Is still about 2 lengths clear from Flag the Fawn in second. After these, Moral Standards moves into third, but it's still up the junction. Moral Standards finishing best of all. Up the junction's caught by Moral Standards. Moral Standards just gets up on the line to collar up the junction. Flag the Fawn was third. All set then for the 1994 Daily Mirror Sporting Life Greyhound Derby final. £50,000 to the winner. We're expecting a fast start from Up the Junction in 1 and Airflyer in 6. And they're off and running and racing up towards the bend, and Up the Junction gets that fast start. He's up front. Here comes Airflyer trying to join in. Moral Standards already prominent in third as they go around the first 2 bends, and it's Up the Junction with a half-length lead over 6 Airflyer. After these, Moaning Lad moving up on the outside of Moral Standards as they come down towards the second last bend. It's Airflyer just going on. Moral Standards slightly crowded. Up the Junction trying to renew an effort. It's Airflyer from Up the Junction. Moral Standards and Moaning Lad. It's Moral Standards getting up in the closing stages. Moral Standards wins the Daily Mirror Sporting Life Greyhound Derby for 1994. What a wonderful performance from Moral Standards, trained by Tony Meek. He scoops the prize, £50,000. Away they go, and racing up towards the first bend, the 2 market rivals bumping each other up towards the first bend, but up front it's 2 Ardelawn Bridge as they go around that first bend, being joined and passed by Paradise Slippy. So Paradise Slippy goes on from Ardelawn Bridge. After there's a gap back to 3 Westmead Chick as they approach the second last bend, and Paradise Slippy still with his handy length lead. Ardelawn Bridge in second. After these, Westmead Chick gets a run on the inside, so Paradise Slippy still 2 lengths clear, but Westmead Chick is flying at the death up towards the line, and Westmead Chick's beginning to get it up, and Westmead Chick gets it by about a neck from Paradise Slippy in second. Ardelawn Bridge was back in third.
Up away we go. Trap 4 went up with the boxes there. Aaron Court Gem. Westmead Chick showing up early on the far side with Trap 3, Roving Bunny. Bit of bumping there, and it's Roving Bunny who comes up trumps. Roving Bunny goes on now from 2. Westmead Chick. After these, we've got 5 racing in 3rd. Connell's Cross down the far side. Westmead Chick having another go into the 3rd bend and going to get there. Westmead Chick now goes on from Roving Bunny. After these, we've still got 5. Connell's Cross. One's had to come off the rails. Pepsi Joe off the final bend. Then it's Westmead Chick with a 2-length advantage. Westmead Chick's going to do it. Going away in the end from Trap 3, Roving Bunny in 2nd. It was close for 3rd. Westmead Chick and Westmead Merlin. Could it be a 1-2 for the Savers? They were upset in the Eclipse final recently, but away they go. Bit of argy-bargy, but Lacken Prince has got the pace there to the bend. 6 is trying to motor up on the outside. 6 Westmead Merlin. And after these comes 1 slip away JD, but that one moves off and hampers Merlin. So down the far side now. And Westmead Chick is bearing down upon Lacken Prince. Westmead Chick's getting in a run on the inside, having to force its way through off that final bend. And Westmead Chick now goes on from 4 Lacken Prince. Then comes Westmead Merlin. It's going to be Chick is going to win it. Merlin's fighting for 2nd. Does it get up? Very close between Westmead Merlin and Lacken Prince. Super heavyweight Westmead Chick then berthed in 1. Moderate start but 3. Not My Line showing the pace with 2. Egmont Joan 1. Westmead Chick's going to force her way through. Egmont Joan does it for her though. Moves off at that bend. Westmead Chick now got a perfect run down that back straight to lead and streaks clear from 2 Egmont Joan as they come down towards the 3rd bend. After these comes 5 Droopy's Fergie in 3rd, but off the final bend Westmead Chick, she's crowned a glorious year by winning the Oaks. Then another £6,000 in the pocket of the connections of Westmead Chick. Great win there by this superlative heavyweight.
And down towards the first bend, a good level break to this on the outside. Country White Fox from 4, from Pearl's Girl in 3, then Westmead Chick in 1, further behind him Moral Standards from 2, then Deanside Dean from 5, who's just been passed by Curry Hill's Fancy from 6, but it is Country White Fox who leads at the second last bend by a length and a half to Westmead Chick, who's closing in 2nd place. Curry Hill's Fancy coming through on the outside in 3rd. They're down the straight now. Country White Fox being pressed on the inside by Westmead Chick, who's just getting up. Westmead Chick from Country White Fox and then Pearl's Girl.
They're off and heading for the first bend. Bon Mahone Darky from 2 is fast away. Also up with the pace is a 4-dog Jurassic Park racing wide Small Contract. Round the first bend, and it's Bon Mahone Darky in the lead, being chased by Small Contract. The favourite Westmead Chick's got a lot to do from 3. That one's last. Second last bend. 6 tries to get up on the inside. Small Contract, but no room there. And they both hampered. Bon Mahone Darky and Small Contract. And here comes Westmead Merlin to grab the initiative close home. Up towards the line. It's Westmead Merlin going to win it. Bon Mahone Darky only 2nd. Small Contract 3rd.
The final of the Daily Star Arc, and away they go. 6 got away well on the outside. That was Blackwater Style, but now passed by the 4-dog. That's Unique Bay, but they're all close up round the first bend, and now it's 3 who slips through. That's Country White Fox who's hit the front. Westmead Merlin, the favourite in 5, now in 2nd place, and then a gap back to Westmead Jack in 2 as they race down towards the second last bend. It's still Country White Fox, but nipping through on the inside. Westmead Merlin to take it up, and Westmead Merlin powers to the front now from Country White Fox. The line comes up. Westmead Merlin is a great winner of the Arc. Country White Fox was 2nd and Westmead Jack in 3rd.
Final of the Maggie Barton Champion Stakes, and it's Security Slip in 2 who disputes it early with Lisa My Girl in 5, and it's Lisa My Girl who leads them round the first turn. Westmead Merlin in 6 avoids some trouble on the inside. Allen's Rose in 1, then Security Slip in 2. A circuit to travel. Lisa My Girl, but Westmead Merlin is poised to challenge and now sweeps through the lead going out on the final circuit. Westmead Merlin in 6, 2 lengths clear from Lisa My Girl in 5. Allen's Rose running on well. The red jacket of Trap 1, then Security Slip in 2. For the second last bend, Westmead Merlin is well in command. Allen's Rose is 2nd. Going to be close for 3rd between Lisa My Girl and Security Slip, but once again a procession. Westmead Merlin wins comfortably. In 2nd place is just Allen's Rose, with Lisa My Girl just holding 3rd.
Stapler's Joe was one of my favourite greyhounds of all time, and I've been in the game for 30 years and seen many, many hounds running around the tracks in Britain. And he took 1995 by storm when he was voted Greyhound of the Year that year. And it was at Hackney where he absolutely excelled. And he smashed the track records there over 442 metres in the Gimcrack final. That was earlier in the year in 1995, and much later in the autumn he went back to Hackney and set an unbelievable track record of 28.56 when he won the Guineas. He did it in the heat of that competition, and that was an amazing run because not many dogs ever had been near the 29 seconds mark at Hackney before that. Earlier in the year he won the Puppy Derby at Monmore, and he went unbeaten through the Produce Stakes at Hall Green, going near the track record there as well. He had tremendous charisma, this greyhound. He was very, very fast once into his stride. He took 20 metres to get really going, and then he absolutely flew. He was kept in great shape by trainer Nick Sava all throughout that year, and he won 24 of his 31 races, which is a truly remarkable record considering that he didn't always break well, and he had to use his pace to get to the front more often than not. He won 11 in a row in his purple patch in the second half of the year, and he also went back to Hackney later on and won the Anglo-Irish International in 28.71, which is another superb performance, and he beat the best of the Irish there on merit. A tremendous greyhound, and one that I'll never forget certainly, and I'm sure many of his fans won't either. He had everything apart from maybe a bit of trapping ability, which was lacking on occasions, but he kept going really well to the end of 4.84 metres at Hackney. Certainly at the second half of his career he was staying strongly all the way, and his middle pace was a sight to behold. Absolutely fantastic.
And off they go in the final one. Pam Spirit fast away with 6 Little Cougar. In between them is 5, also showing good pace. That's Larkhill Prince around the first 2 turns. And it's 1 Pam Spirit maintains the lead, but only just. Stapler's Joe now 3 ranges up alongside at halfway. Back in third is 6 Little Cougar, the favourite Chairman, only 4th at this stage. Round the second last bend, and Stapler's Joe now pinches a 2-length lead from 1 Pam Spirit. Back in third, 6 Little Cougar, Chairman only 4th, that's 2. Off the final bend, Stapler's Joe's going to land the final here in impressive fashion. 3 Stapler's Joe wins it from 1 Pam Spirit and 6 Little Cougar.
They leave the traps for the John Power Gimcrack final, and forced away was Rathloose Road trap 4, but look at the run Stapler's Joe's got at the first bend. Electric burst of speed takes him clear down the back from Austerlitz, giving chase in trap 3 there, followed by Rathloose Road. They're down to the second last bend, and Stapler's Joe was very impressive in winning his semi-final. Equally so today. He's a long, long way clear from Austerlitz as they turn for home, and Stapler's Joe is out on his own, well clear from in second. It's Austerlitz. That's how they're going to finish. Stapler's Joe's won the John Powell. Then from Austerlitz, third home was Rathloose Road.
And the result ranks for winner trap 5, Stapler's Joe.
They're racing and running up towards the first bend, and already Stapler's Joe is out clear here as they come up towards this first bend. Dunmurry Whiskey going off in chase in second. Trouble between the other 2, and Lulu's Merlin now moves into third spot from Aglish Hell. So as they head down the far side, and it should be here, and it is here, that Stapler's Joe turns on the tap. He goes clear from Dunmurry Whiskey as they come round the second last bend. It's Stapler's Joe who's going to win the Guineas up towards the winning line. Stapler's Joe, led from Trap Rise, wins it easily from Dunmurry Whiskey. And back in third, Lulu's Merlin. 4th place went to Aglish Howl.
And off in the Stewards Cup final from the traps, Cool Rose Socks from 5. Very fast away, leads up from Endless Rain in 4 in second place. Further back to Suncrest Sail from 1 racing in third. Then comes Miles Dempsey behind those. Ballygown Lily and Welfare Diamond is the back marker with a circuit in front of them. Still out in front is Cool Rose Socks and leads by a couple of lengths. In second place is Endless Rain, a length further back to Suncrest Sail. They begin the run down towards the second last bend, and Cool Rose Socks leading, but the challenge is coming now. Endless Rain in 4, up on the outside. Suncrest Sail from 1 has moved through to second place at the final bend. Cool Rose Socks on the inside from Suncrest Sail, very close towards the run up now, and Suncrest Sail just getting there. Suncrest Sail wins from Cool Rose Socks, and then Endless Rain back in third. And away they go. Good level break here. Jean is champion from 1 is the first to show. Suncrest Sail, good pitch early on, racing in second place, a couple of lengths off the lead. Further back to Ballymoth Tiger from 5. Press Copy from 6, and the back marker is Cowboy Joe as they race with the circuit to go. And Jean is champion, leading up now. A couple of lengths clear still from Suncrest Sail. This long odds on chance, racing in second place, just a couple of lengths off the lead. Further back then to Ballymoth Tiger being pressed by Press Copy, and last of all is Cowboy Joe towards the second last bend. Jean is champion here. Suncrest Sail up on the outside, coming to join issue. The pair of them are well clear from Press Copy, moving into third. Off the final bend, Suncrest Sail has taken a narrow lead now from Jean is champion, and Suncrest Sail staying on wins from Jean is champion. Back in third place was Press Copy.
Now we're racing then for the final of the Laurent Perret Champagne Grand Prix as they come up towards the first bend, and trap 6 of Frederick leads early. Bit of bothering behind. 3 racing in second place, Love of You. Then it comes 1, Suncrest Sail. Past the judge, circuit to go, and it's still up front. Sir Frederick bowling along happily enough in front at the moment. After this comes 3, Love of You, and then comes 1, Suncrest Sail as they head down the far side. It's still Sir Frederick leading, but Suncrest Sail is moving up on the inside of Love of You as they come round the second last bend. And it's still Sir Frederick, but Suncrest Sail, it's ominous here as they come off the final bend. It looks as though Suncrest Sail, it's going to win the Grand Prix. Suncrest Sail gallops away in the end from Sir Frederick and Love of You involved in the photograph for second. Back in fourth place was Alan's Rose. Away they go, and track 4 Martinstown Gem gets a brilliant break at the start and cutting right across the field. As they head down the far side, then it's going to be Martinstown Gem leading from High Night, moving into third, Miss Piggy, but Suncrest Sail is moving up on the inside of that one as they come down towards the third bend, and Martinstown Gem, the one they've got to catch, leading by 3 lengths at the moment from High Night in second, and then comes Suncrest Sail, but Martinstown Gem blazing away here, gone 4 lengths clear. Suncrest Sail's now managed to get past High Night, who's just dropping out of it, can't live with them so far as they head down the far side, and it's still Martinstown Gem, but Suncrest Sail, that huge raking stride is starting to join in the action, and Suncrest Sail gets a dream run round the second last bend. So Suncrest Sail out in front for the television trophy. Martinstown Gem sticking on though up towards the winning line. It's going to be Suncrest Sail who's going to win the 1996 television trophy from Martinstown Gem, and running on for third was High Night.
One of my favourite greyhounds was Shanless Slippy. The greyhound, trained by Dolores Ruth in Ireland, simply burnt up the track at Plough Lane in the 1996 Daily Mirror Sporting Life Derby. But who would have thought such a career was ahead of him when, as a 19-month-old pup, he was beaten in his first 2 races at Shelbourne Park in December 1995. But he was to go on to win the Produce Stakes, Clonmel, in unbeaten style, and then in the Derby, and odds on each time, he won every single heat, resulting in a marvellous victory in the final. Sit back and enjoy this.
And away we go then. This heat we've been looking forward to all night, and Chandler Slippy in one, belts out of the boxes, is going to lead Baddy's Rocket into the bend. Baddy's Rocket gets a slight nudge there from Trap 2 Spring Gamble as they head down the far side, and it's Chandler Slippy. Baddy's Rocket goes off in chase. There's a big gap back to Spring Gamble in third as it comes down towards the second last bend, and it's still Chandler Slippy by this length and a half here from Baddy's Rocket, who's got no more to offer as Chandler Slippy opens up on the home straight and goes away and wins this one really impressively here. Chandler Slippy wins from Baddy's Rocket in second, and grabbing third was Hinch Manx. And away they go, and racing out towards the first bend and 5, Chandler Slippy gets a good start and is already a length up on Ever Loving Eddie in second. After these comes 3, Night Trooper, who's forced to check. Then after these we've got 2, Silver Lining, 1, Carnegie, and also 4, Mustang Mike as they head down the far side then. And it's 5, Chandler Slippy's gone 4 lengths clear here. Brilliant middle pace then from the Irish Greyhound. He's leading the way around the second last bend from Ever Loving Eddie in second place off the final turn, and it's all about Chandler Slippy. What a powerful act this fellow is. Chandler Slippy wins this one from Ever Loving Eddie in second. Back in third, well, it's tight for third between Night Trooper and the staying on Mustang Mike. And the Hares now running for the Daily Mirror Sporting Life Greyhound Derby final for 1996. And away we go, and racing up towards the first bend, and 2, Night Trooper gets a flyer from the boxes. 3, Chandler Slippy showing great pace up. After this comes 5, Baddy's Rocket, slightly checked there, and then comes 6, Ever Loving Eddie. After he's got 4, Checkpoint Charlie and 1, Bebop Alola. Down that back straight, and Chandler Slippy asserts he's gone 2 lengths clear from Night Trooper. Baddy's Rocket checked again at the third bend as they come around the final bend, and there's Chandler Slippy. He's 2 clear. What a greyhound this fellow is. He's stamping authority all over this race. Great race, great victory. Chandler Slippy the name, winning the 1996 Daily Mirror Sporting Life Greyhound Derby final. What a unique greyhound this fellow is. He does it from the front. He can really stay on well, and success there going to owner Frank Maguire and trainer Dolores Ruth. Away we go, and racing up towards the first bend, a fairly level start, but 4, Blue Merlin bursting onto the scene and goes clear. So Blue Merlin's going to lead him round to that first bend. A bit of crowding in behind. 5, Reject turns in second place. Then comes 2, Rover's Wishes. Heading down the far side, Blue Merlin goes 3 lengths clear from Reject, but Rover's Wishes looks dangerous moving into second. As they come round the final 2 bends, then it's Blue Merlin out in front. Here comes Rover's Wishes closing all the time off the final bend. There's not much between them, Blue Merlin and Rover's Wishes. It's tight! Oh, what a finish to the Starfield Laureate Stud Puppy Stakes final. Great finish between Blue Merlin and Rover's Wishes, and in the end the judge gave victory to Blue Merlin, beating Rover's Wishes, and back in third was Nashoba. And away we go, and racing up towards the first bend, and Blue Merlin away quite well here. He's going to race them into the first bend in the lead. So Blue Merlin gets round in front from 2, Aglish Leicester. After these we've got 4 racing in third, Clean Paws. Heading down the far side, but Blue Merlin's got them stretched out here, and Blue Merlin, who hasn't really put too many paws wrong on this track, is leading the way. Clean Paws is trying to close as they come off the final bend. It's still Blue Merlin from Clean Paws, and Blue Merlin's going to win the East Anglian Derby, going away to win impressively. Blue Merlin was the winner, close for second place there between 8 for Dinner, Aglish Leicester and Clean Paws. And they're off and running and racing up towards the first bend, and Trap 6, Clean Paws, gets a good break, but not as fast as Elliot's Gem up to the bend. So as they head down the far side, and 5, Elliot's Gem is the leader, goes about a length and a half clear from 6, Clean Paws in second. We got a break back to 2, Spring Rose after these comes 3, Repeat the Top as they come down towards the second last bend. And Elliot's Gem still in the driving seat, still with this length lead of a Clean Paws as they come off the final bend. Elliot's Gem being pressed all the time by Clean Paws. Spring Rose coming with a run, but all too late. It's going to be Elliot's Gem. Elliot's Gem gets there by about a length or so in the end. Spring Rose looks so it may have just got up to be second to pick Clean Paws. Away we go for the final of the Grand Prix, and racing up towards the first bend, and Spring Rose is out already, clear in front as they go around the first 2 bends. Then it's going to be Spring Rose who's going to lead them round into that first bend ahead of Trap 2 racing in second, Sadler's Return. They've gone about 3 or 4 lengths clear from 1. That's racing in third spot, Deanside Sport. As they head down the far side, it's Spring Rose, and it should be Spring Rose throughout now as a 3-length lead as they head down the far side from Sadler's Return in second. In fact, that's increased to 5 lengths now, coming racing round the third bend, the second last bend, and Spring Rose is going way out clear. Sadler's Return's got no more to give, running on all too late as level coaster, but victory to Spring Rose. To the jubilation of the crowd there. Spring Rose wins the Laurent Perrier Champagne Grand Prix, and boy, doesn't she deserve it. She's put in some sterling work here at Walthamstow. And they're off, and a great start here from Trap 3 in the centre of the pack there. 1 for Tarbert. Leads early again from Trap 1, Din and Wonder on its inside, and 6, Spring Rose on the outside. So as they go into the straight for the first time, and Spring Rose is getting to terms with 1 for Tarbert, so's Din and Wonder. And 1 for Tarbert's badly squeezed there. So Spring Rose goes on from Din and Wonder. After he's got racing in third, that's Trap 5, Bonnie's Major. Heading down the far side, and she's going well clear, Spring Rose. She's got this race by the scruff of the neck as she goes around the second last bend. It's Spring Rose who's going to land the St. Ledger this year. Great performance from this little bitch. Spring Rose is going away to win easily in the end. Could be tight for second. Din and Wonder just tying up, and grabbing second was Wise Beauty. And away we go, and racing out towards the first bend. Some Picture gets a good start here along with Trap 5 in second place, Old In Cowboy, and Some Picture goes round in front though. So Some Picture has gone 2 or 3 lengths clear at the moment from racing in second place. There comes Trap 6, Droopy's Elliot. After this comes Old In Cowboy. As they come racing round the second last bend, Some Picture's gone 4 lengths clear here. Looks a bit of a machine, this Some Picture. He's out in front, started really well, runs a bit wide there. It's going to be Some Picture who's going to last home all the way to the wire here. Good performance. Some Picture wins from Droopy's Elliot in second, and Old In Cowboy was back in third. And they're off and racing up towards the first bend. Night Trooper out like a flash on the far side there. So Night Trooper leads Some Picture and Quick Tune. After this, we've got racing in third, Trap 3. Gets a bit of a bump there. Long Valley Rebel heading down the far side. Night Trooper, but look at the pace of Some Picture. Oh, he's on the bunny all right. He's flown past Night Trooper as though it's standing still. So Some Picture goes 3 or 4 lengths clear from Night Trooper in second. After this, we've got racing in third. Listen to this as they come off the final bend. It's all about Some Picture. What a marvellous race. Some Picture wins the Select Stakes for 1996. In the end, it was Quick Tune coming from a different county to grab second after early trouble, and back in third, close between Night Trooper and Listen to This. Away away they go, and racing out towards the first bend. 3 Elderly Chick gets a great start here in the early stages from 4 Emden Tiger racing in second. After he's contrived Some Picture lying handy as they head down the far side. Elderly Chick being taken on by Emden Tiger on the inside. Handy on the outer is Some Picture as they race down towards the third bend. Emden Tiger goes on, but here comes Some Picture to lead at the third bend. Surely the writing's on the wall now. Some Picture stretches clear for victory in the Scottish Derby. What a greyhound this fellow is. Some Picture wins the Scottish Greyhound Derby, sponsored by Regal. Second went to Elderly Chick, rallying for second place, and Emden Tiger was third. We're racing then and running up towards the first bend, and One Stowe's Vale gets a good start here. Forest Jet had to check towards the rails there. Some Pictures coming with a run so early in the race, and he gets a slight bump from Windsor Flash, but rides it well, heading down the far side, and Stowe's Vale out in front, but it's only going to be a matter of moments before Some Picture takes up the lead, coming down towards the third bend, and Some Picture strikes for glory. Some Picture goes on now from Stowe's Vale. After this can Forest Jet. It's going to be easy peasy here for Some Picture. A great performance again. This will be the anti-post favourite, surely. Some Picture beats Forest Jet in second place, and back in third, Stowe's Vale. All in then, started checking them over, just had a quick glance there at He Knows. A couple of them did look a bit nervous on the parade, noticeably Annie's Bullet. We're expecting the 2 bitches to lead, Stowe's Vale in 3, Annie's Bullet in 5. Can they dominate the race from the front, or will the favourite Some Picture, or He Knows, pick them up? With the outsiders Charpade, and here's Andy. Away we go then for the Greyhound Derby final, and racing up towards the first bend, and 5 Annie's Bullet is away fast, but not as fast as Stowe's Vale. Look where Some Picture is already as they go around the second bend, and Some Picture takes up the lead here. He's going clear from Stowe's Vale in second. The rest are nowhere as they come down towards the second last bend. Is Some Picture going clear for victory? He's got 4 lengths clear from Stowe's Vale in second. After these comes He Knows, putting it all in, but it's all too late and all in vain, because there's only one winner of this year's Greyhound Derby. It's Some Picture, owned by Steve Spiteri, trained by Charlie Lister. What a greyhound, a unique fighting force he is, isn't he? What a picture he makes. Some Picture landing the Greyhound Derby in style. And away they go, and racing up towards the first bend, and fast away here is 6 Tom's the Best, along with 3 Vintage Princes. Some Pictures miss the kick as they go into the first bend, and there's a bit of trouble there. Some Picture hampers Trap 4, Spiral Nikita, and they're right at the back of the pack. Up the final bend now as they go towards it. 3 Vintage Princes out in front, but Tom's the Best is lurking all the time. Surely it's a matter of time before Nick Savers, powerful Tom's the Best, takes up the lead. Goes for the inside as Tom's the Best. Vintage Prince is trying to hang on, but here comes Tom's the Best. Gains the day. Tom's the Best is the winner of the Ireland on Sunday Irish Greyhound Derby final, beating Vintage Prince. Right to Apply was back in third. Joker's run fourth. Spiral Nikita fifth, and Some Picture finished last.
Well, that's our selection, and we hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if we missed your own particular favourite, but there's still plenty of the decade yet to go. Who knows, around the corner or even around the next bend, there's a potential champion in the wings. Best of luck and happy punting.